This is LKJ Sports. My name is Clayton. Today on this episode, we're going to do a little preview of our teams, look over the schedules, give a little bit of predictions. But this is season 2 of LKJ Sports, so we're starting over. So hopefully we do this one better.
All right. I'm Phil.
Yeah.
I'm Leo, and that's LJ. Put the word out for us, man. Spread the word. All love.
Yeah. All right, Clayton, we got your team pulled up over here. Let's break it down. Let's see what you have from wins and losses, and if you want to throw a tie in there, let's be crazy. But let's see what you got.
Oh, you stop it.
Season 2 crazy. All right, so got the Rams first game. You know, I love Stafford, and he's a little banged up. But I don't know, backs, they could be kind of just pretending with that back injury because he's older, he doesn't want to play preseason. I don't know. Maybe it's just some sort of low energy or low injury that's not really that big of a deal, and he just doesn't want to do preseason right away. So maybe that's just a trick of sorts. Even though Texans, I think they're going to do better this year. So I'm going to give that one to the Rams.
Gonna go L?
Yeah.
Wow.
Go L. Even though everything's looking good for the Texans right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Starting out 0-1. I like it. Going to Tampa Bay, primetime, Monday Night Football.
Yeah. And
$78.
yeah. I'm going to go as a win with this one.
Okay. 1-1.
Because it's at home. Even though Tampa's probably going to be good this year.
They won the division.
Yeah. I think they'll win the division. Then, Jacksonville. I'm going to go a win. I'm going to go win.
I agree.
Yeah.
2-1.
And then I'm going to go another win against Titans since it's at home.
I think that's fair.
I don't know. It's quarterback.
Oh, yeah. They don't be like that. Yeah, boy, don't do that.
He's a rookie. I don't know. He's forgettable right now until he does something, right?
He'll be a top 5 quarterback in a year or two.
Ooh. Bold.
He's at Tennessee.
3-1. I agree with you on that. I think you're 3-1. You could almost be 4-0 too. I honestly think you could be 4-0 here, but 3-1, I like it.
I'll give this one to Baltimore.
For sure.
So 3-2.
3-2 early bye. That's rough.
Yeah. Man, right now Seattle, I think, is a wild card as far as like if they're going to be good. Sam Darnold's there.
You can go either way for sure.
Yeah.
It's after a bye week though, too, man. So.
Yeah.
It's another primetime game. Monday primetime.
Man, I feel like this one's not way too early to accurately, so after a bye week, I'm going to go win.
There you go.
This is a win.
4-2?
4-2. San Francisco, I'm going to go another win.
Okay. 5-2.
That's a tough one, that November 2nd game. That's a tough one.
Yeah, because I still am on the fence about Denver.
Defense is stacked.
Stacked.
We can talk about stacked defense, but I don't believe in defenses until they've been tested. Thoroughly tested. Because Texans will have statistically number 1 defense. It's because their division sucks, though. And there's a lot of hype around their defense. And then when they play somebody in a different division, it's tougher,
It's fair.
Yeah, so
Sounds like you're going down.
I keep saying win, but
No, that's fair. That's fair. You got some tough ones on the stretch. So if you want to take that as a W, you go for it.
they gotta be better on offense this year. That's
Gotta get some good O-line play.
yeah. Thank God we got rid of old Hold.
Oh, man, you tripping. He was y'all best O-line by far.
Tunzel, penalty Tunzel.
Yeah.
I'll say W on that one.
Okay, 5 was that 5 and 2?
And
About that.
6 and 2. Yeah, 6 and 2.
I'll say W against you can't lose against Jacksonville at home.
That's fair. Okay.
So remember, the games get kind of murky.
Yeah, I'm not saying they won't be close. That's why I'm gonna say because of the record that I currently have, I gotta go with an L here.
It's Tennessee.
Yeah, because that Tennessee, I don't know. Division
7-3, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming it's got to be L here, too. You got to be respectful. Prime time Thursday night against Buffalo.
Talk about the best quarterback in the NFL.
Okay, and what happened last year?
He made it to the AFC Championship game.
I know, but what did he do against the Texans? They beat them last year.
Oh, yeah.
This horrible game. He had a horrible game.
Who, Josh Allen?
Yeah.
It's in November. Holder, it's a home game.
No, that'd be in the dome. Josh Allen gonna light y'all ass up.
I don't know. You're the Texans person here. What do you think?
It's a Thursday game, so we gotta think high offense.
Right? Go off a short week.
Short week.
What you calling a loss?
I'm gonna say I gotta go.
You say
Step out on the limb. I like it.
All right. 8-3.
The fan. I gotta use my fan and be optimistic.
All right.
Give the middle ones to the W instead.
Okay. I respect it. I'll probably be the same when I do mine. So 8-3. 8-3.
You're gonna be the worst.
Hey, I'll be 16-1. 16-1. It's a joke.
Man. Colts, man. They're. I'm gonna go loss here just because any given Sunday. Yeah.
Daniel Jones, though? Daniel Jones?
It's at Colts. I don't know. It's a division game. They gotta win one, don't they?
I don't have Jones playing quarterback.
I don't know. You never know.
Yeah, I never know.
It's later in the season too, so this is just tough.
So the 8-4. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna say loss against the Chiefs.
8-5. Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go win against Arizona.
9-5.
9-4.
And then win against the Raiders.
Fair. 10-5.
Oh, Chargers!
Curious. That is a revenge game for the Chargers from the playoffs. So
that is a Justin Herbert revenge game. Don't blame the Chargers for your quarterback's incompetent play in that game.
Okay.
This, during this time of the season, it's going to come down to playoff picture. So this
could be fighting for seed spots. Yeah, this could be your seed spot. It could be the Chargers seed spot. It could be make or break playoffs for based on your schedule, not for you. It could be make or break for the Chargers.
Well, I think it'll probably mean if because it's gonna for Texans. It's all about the division. I don't know if a wild card will come out of this division. I just don't see it.
No, y'all not two teams.
Maybe
No way.
Jacksonville.
No way.
Doubtful.
Unless it's like really top heavy. And
Yeah.
like Colts are really bad and Jacksonville's really bad. That's the only thing I could see is how this division comes out with the.
I see the AFC North getting 3 teams again. It's just hard, man.
Okay. So we going there then, huh?
I'm gonna go with the lost year.
Wow.
And
Wow, 10-6,
and then a win.
So 11
11-6.
11-6 to win the division, more than likely for y'all. So
Yeah.
I think that'll put y'all in probably the 4th seed if you're 11-6.
Yeah. That's our boss. For the last.
What about you? But with that defense, man, that defense will travel. So, I mean, it depends. Like you said, it's all dependent on matchups, man. Like against Kansas City, I like y'all chances because y'all can rush the passer. So with just 4 down linemen, which is hard to do, y'all don't have to blitz. So I like it. And then your back end is really, really, really good. So, with Lassiter and your boy Stingley. So, I mean, hey.
Yeah. I mean,
11-6. I think it's a fair schedule. I think you could lose. Well, a couple of those could be some interesting ones there, but 11-6 sounds pretty fair.
yeah.
As here we go, bro. With this super biased.
I'll be unbiased. I really think that they're taking game 1 and because this is a Brazil game.
I agree with you.
I think week 1 against Kansas City. I think this year we will go 1-1 with them. So I'm taking this game, and it is a home game for the Chargers somehow in Brazil. But I'll go with W week 1, starting about 1-0. I think we're taking Vegas on prime time the week after 2-0. And this is where you could call me crazy. I think we're going to start the season out 3-0 against our division. It's going to look really good for the Chargers. But we're 3-0. We have a W against each one of our opponents in our division. Denver could be very interesting. So could Kansas City, right? Those are very tough opponents. So I'm not saying those are going to be decisive victories. I'm just going to lean more towards the Chargers on that one. Just historically speaking, too, we have had Raiders and Denver's number last couple seasons. So I think it's time to get the Chiefs number there. So 3-0 going into it. The Giants, no disrespect. I think that's a dub as well. So going into
what you want. We play defense, so
it's good. Again, I just think just looking at that, I mean, you guys can disagree, but I think it's 4-0. I think we go against Commanders. I think that's where we get our loss. So Commanders will be an L for us. So is that 4-1? Miami, calling a dub there, just because so many inconsistencies in Miami. We don't know how Tyreek's going to be. Tua could be injured again by that time in the season. So yeah, what is that? 5-1 still, or 5-1, right?
Yeah.
5-1. Colts, calling it a dub there, 6-1. I think Minnesota is going to be this time where we see the Jim Harbaugh's protege come through and actually get us on Thursday Night Football here. So I'm going to take an L against the Vikings. So I go 6-2. I think we beat Tennessee. So 7-2. I think we lose against Pittsburgh here again. They just kind of had our number the last couple times we played them. They play really, really aggressive football, really good defense. Mike Tomlin is just solid, right? So I see that being a loss. So what, 7-3?
Yep, 7-3.
Jacksonville, I think it's going either way. We've had some interesting history with them, so I'm going to say it's going to be an interesting game there. I think we're going to come with a vengeance into our bye week and have a dub. So 8-3 going into the bye. 7-3 going to the bye.
No, you had it right.
8-3
week 11.
Do like a late bye. That's really good to have one. I think last season our bye week was like week 6. So nice to see a late bye. I think coming off the bye, healthy or not against Vegas, I think the Raiders are a team that we're not going to lose against in our division. I think they're going to make a lot of improvements, but I'm going to go 9-3 at that point, right? Yeah, 9-3.
Yeah, that's right.
Eagles, I'd love to see a W, but I think that's going to be a loss against the Eagles. Super Bowl champions going into it. So I think that's when we have an interesting loss streak. So we're going to lose against the Eagles. That's going to put us 9-4. Chiefs, I think we're going to go 1-1 with. This is their home game. I think this is where we go 9-5. I think Dallas would be a really turn-up game right here, right? That could be one or the other. I think the last couple times we played Dallas, we've had them. So that's where I'm going to go W, more of a fandom there, but that game could go either way. So what is that? That's 10-5.
5. Yeah.
Houston, I'm going Chargers against Houston for revenge. And this week, or that game, depending on that could be one of those games where, Chargers have it locked up in the playoffs. They'll need to win the game, and we give it to Denver, kind of like the Chiefs did last year. So depending on where the division lies, if it's not going to be one of those where we sit and bench our players, I'm going to go a W. If it's one of those where we're not really fighting for anything, we have our, where he's locked up in our seat positions or whatever we're at, then I'm going to
make a pick, man. Make a pick.
I'm going to go Dub.
Okay, so 12-5.
Yep.
Very, very. That is very, very so unbiased of you, right? Stop it.
I don't think it is.
No way y'all going to win 12 games. No way.
Well, which one would you have changed out of that?
Denver's a loss.
You think take one Denver loss? I think that's. I gave you a Denver loss. I just said I think we can go 1-1 with Denver.
Go up a little bit. I think you're sleeping on either Tennessee or Jacksonville. One of those you will lose.
I said Jacksonville could go either way. I don't think it'd be Tennessee. I think it would be the Jacksonville one. But I said going into the bye week.
And then the Giants game. And then I don't think it's a guarantee y'all gonna beat Vegas at Vegas, in my personal opinion. So
just have historically they've made a lot of good improvements. So again, I think the division's gonna be tough. It's funny you'll give me the Kansas City game, but not those. But that's fair.
Well, I think y'all play them tough, and y'all should have beat them a lot of times. I agree with that.
So 12-5 on my
12-5. Okay, I'm already telling you, Giants are winning the NFC. So I'm not going to be unbiased. Giants probably won't lose a game in my pick. So
I better see a lot of losses in the schedule.
I'm going to be very fair-minded. So
preseason W's, those are about the only W's you're going to see.
So I will start by saying, thank God we have a Pulisic quarterback. Thank God the roster has improved. Thank God for Jackson Dart, Malik Neighbors. Thank God that an influx of talent has finally come to New York. With that being said, I still have to be fair, you know what I'm saying? But the Giants are a lot better, and ain't nobody just going to run over them this year. We have a Pulisic quarterback. That is the main thing. If you have a quarterback, you have a shot in any game. So, with that being said, with that front four we have, or with front five, really, we can go Dexter Lawrence, Abdul Carter, Kayvon Thibodeau, and Brian Burns. Oh my goodness. That's gonna be crazy. But let's go up to this schedule, man.
Yeah,
so week 1, I'm going loss first game because I think Jaden Daniels is on a mission. I do think if McLaurin is not up to speed, I think we'll only lose by like 3-ish points. But I'm rolling with the Commanders because Jaden Daniels on a mission. And
0-1.
He is just a different beast. I'm going W against Dallas. I will never believe in Dak Prescott. I think when there's a big moment, he falls like a cheap tin. I don't believe in Dallas, man. And the way Jerry Jones and his players never wants to pay him when they deserve it, and now he always creates all this drama. They don't scare me with Pickens now. I will say that with Pickens, that can be something vicious. And we don't have the best corner. So, but I think our offense is going to be vastly improved with the weaponry at the disposal with Neighbors and the boys and Slayton and the boys. And I just think that, and Jalen Hyatt, I just think that the Giants going to be a lot more explosive. And Russell, if he can do anything, he can throw the deep ball. So that is one thing he's still good at. Kansas City, I'm working with the Giants because I think we're gonna pressure the hell out of Mahomes. I think Brian Burns will have a sack. I think Abdul Carter has 2 sacks. I think Dexter Lawrence is going to force a fumble.
He wouldn't want to go into that.
I think Pacheco, he's going to make Pacheco fumble, and I think Kareem Hunt's not going to be able to carry the load. I'm going 2-1 Giants. I think Russell Wilson will have 280 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. But I think they're going to pressure the hell out of Mahomes that game. So I'm going 2-1. Chargers 3-1.
Wow.
I think we'll pick them apart. I just say, that front 4 with no Rashawn Slater, we're just going to attack whoever that left tackle is going to be, and just Herbert's going to be in a world of trouble in that game.
So you're gonna smoke Joe Alt, huh?
Well, if they move all over to the left side,
They did.
whoever's the right tackle is going to get a view. So however you want it, it ain't going to matter. So, and it's not like they can put whoever they want on the left side and against Hall. It's not like Hall's going to win every round. So they got for days. So 4-1. New Orleans win 5-1.
5-1.
Who do they have playing quarterback? Right? No, I'm sorry. New Orleans will be 4-1. So when we beat New Orleans, going into the Philadelphia game, will be 5-1. Okay. Philly lost. I think we'll get destroyed.
Okay.
I mean, I think Jalen Carter's going to be the defensive player of the year this year. He's one of the most freaky defensive tackles I've ever seen. I think with all this Jalen Hurts slander, I got to hear from y'all all the time. Jalen Hurts is one of the 7 or 8 best quarterbacks in the world. They're on a mission. Saquon Barkley should still be a Giant, but I digress. Their O-line is freakishly good. I mean, honestly, I don't think they have a weakness. Maybe their weakness is the right guard with Mekhi Becton being gone. I think Mekhi went to
The Chargers.
Mekhi with the Chargers. Yeah, went to the Chargers. Mekhi Becton being gone, so the right guard will take some time to integrate. That may be their only weakness on their whole team, but they're stacked. I mean, Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell, Blankenship. Who did they lose? They lost Darius Slay. And they lost
CJ
and they lost Josh Sweat. They did lose Sweat. But they got pass rush for days.
Gardner
Johnson, yeah. But they got pass rush for days. I don't think they have a weakness, man. Maybe that right guard. That's a loss. San Francisco game will be interesting. I will go.
Denver?
I'm sorry, Denver. So we are 5-2 going against Denver. 5-3. We'll lose that. I believe in Bo Nix. I think Bo Nix is the second coming of Drew Brees.
Not 3.
I'm a big Denver fan. I think Denver has the best defense in the NFL. Pat Surtain is the best corner in the NFL.
4-3, right? 4-3.
No, 5-3 because we went 5. We're 5-1 going into the Eagles game, and then we'll lose the Eagles. We'll lose the Eagles game, make us 5-2, and then lose at Denver 5-3.
Eagles 6 week. So
Eagles is I know that's what I'm saying. So we
Washington and Philadelphia. That's 2. So it'll be 4-2.
Yeah, you're 4-2.
4-2. 4-2. 4-2.
And Denver
4-2 lost, and then Philly lost. So we're 4-4 going into the San Francisco game. I'm rolling with Giants, and I think momentum of being at home with 2 hard road games. I think the crowd's going to be ravaged. I don't believe in Brock Purdy. Never have. They don't really have the weaponry. Ayuk may be back then, but Jawan Jennings. I mean, you still got Kittle and McCaffrey, but you won't have no Debo any longer. Trent Williams is getting up there in age. I just don't believe in Purdy, man. So I'm going 5-4 after the San Francisco game. I do think we'll lose Chicago. I think Chicago's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. So I think Caleb Williams is going to just light the NFL off fire. They're loaded on the offensive side of the ball.
5-5 now or 6-4?
Yeah, 5-5.
5.
Green Bay win. So I think that puts them at 6-5. Lost to Detroit. So 6-6, and then I think they'll beat New England. So they'll go into the bye week 7-6, right? 7-6 puts them into the wild card positioning. Last 4 games are pretty tough, but 3 of them are at home, which I think presents them with a really, really unique opportunity. I'm going Washington. I think at 7-6 with the momentum at this time, I think Jackson Dart will be the starting quarterback for the Giants at this time. And I think he's gonna, and I think just the energy and just the confidence he's gonna instill in the team. I think we beat Washington 8-6, lose to Minnesota. So 8-7, right? So I think going into Vegas, I think 9-7, and then going into Dallas, I think it will be the winner of this game will possibly be in the wild card. And I just think man, that's tough. We're at home. I think Jackson Dart is going to have an Eli Manning type impact. I don't know if he's going to win 2 Super Bowls, but I think Jackson Dart is going to have an Eli Manning impact. I'm going Giants, man. I'm going Giants 10-7, and I'm going Giants sneaking in a wild card as a 7th seed, going to the playoffs. I think Commanders and Giants are going to represent the division in the playoffs, and I think the other wild card is going to come from the NFC North. I think Detroit's going to win the division. I think Chicago is going to be the wild card, and I pick Chicago to come out the NFC. I got the Giants at the 7th seed, sneaking into the playoffs at 10-7 with Jackson Dart as the starting quarterback.
I feel like I was the only unbiased person here.
I don't think I was biased. I really don't.
I'm biased one here.
They 10-7. I think that's fair.
The Chiefs game, that's one. They were probably fixed as hell.
Me?
No, Leo. Getting
I think they're going to get after the holes, man. I think they're going to get after them.
I don't know.
I said we're going to lose to the Eagles.
So combined, you two, y'all think Chiefs are going to be like 1-2 in the first 3 weeks? Because you said Chargers. You said Chargers are going to win the first week, and then Leo said that the Giants are going to win the.
No, I predict this. So I mean, not to go through the whole schedule, but week 1, yes, I do have the Chargers win that game. That's because it is what it is.
But I think they have a high chance of being 0-3 because I don't think they're going to beat Philly. I think they have a high chance.
Philly. I don't think they lose that game.
I think 15-4 going into the Jacksonville game, no?
As much as I want to talk shit on the Chiefs, I'd agree with you. I just
So you guarantee me they're gonna beat the Eagles and the Ravens? Those are 2 of the best teams in the NFL. You guarantee me they're gonna win those games?
No, but they're not losing that one. They're not losing.
Well, it's Sunday Night Football, and it's in New York City, baby. You can say whatever you want. That's Gotham City. You can say whatever you want, and they're gonna be hunting. They're gonna be hunting Mahomes' head that game. You can say whatever you want. We coming.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Hey, so, hey, the Chiefs could be all 4 going into that Jacksonville game. Hey, well, that's what we said.
0-4.
I said last year they could because they started against.
Worst case 2-2. Worst case 2-2.
No, I'm going 70% chance they're 0-4. 70%. Because if they lose to the Chargers, they're for sure going 0-2 because they're not beating Philly. Now, the Giants game could go either way, but I'm rocking with the Giants, and they're not going to be Baltimore either.
You're getting penalized in the first week or 2.
What does that have to do with anything?
He's not going to be suspended. Yeah, but he's not going to be suspended.
Oh, do y'all understand who the quarterback is for Philadelphia and Baltimore? Do y'all understand that?
Do you know who the quarterback is for the Chiefs?
What has he done the past couple regular seasons? What has he done?
Past really good record.
Winning.
No. We're talking about
We're talking about
he can buy a quarterback play. I'm asking you, what is my horse done the past 2 seasons? Quarterback play.
Win.
What has he done throwing the football? They've been winning, but it hasn't been because he's been throwing the ball. What has he been doing throwing the ball? Is what I'm asking.
He doesn't turn it over to lose it. Like,
okay. Okay.
Leo, I wouldn't agree with you.
Hey, you don't have to. I don't want you to. He had 12 INTs last year. So you can say he wasn't turning over, but
not enough to lose is what I'm getting at.
Andy Reid.
They didn't win the Super Bowl. I know that. He turned it over in the Super Bowl, and they lost.
I think that'll be a revenge game.
And it wasn't nothing. He threw a pick six. So you can say it wasn't nothing all you want.
Game was over.
No,
Game was over.
It doesn't matter. You can't turn it over in the Super Bowl. You can't.
I mean, when the game's over, I mean, you do what you want. But
no, game wasn't over. Game wasn't over then. This is coming from somebody who
was playing the second and third.
Remember had 4 INTs against the Texans. So what are we talking about?
Again, we've talked about this plenty of times. There's a point in the game where you gotta just fucking go for it. And it's gonna cause problems because you are behind. You're gonna throw shit up there. It's gonna get intercepted.
I just want Herbert to win one playoff game, and then we can have a conversation. I just want him to win one. I just want him to win one.
Also, since we're done with schedule, I just have to ask y'all's opinion on this. Like, talking about Joe Burrow. He's like, if Joe Burrow was on any other team, if he actually had things in complementary football, his defense is so bad. I'm like, yes, the best.
They're awful.
No, but
his defense is awful.
The best receiver in football. T. Higgins, you could argue, is a top 20 receiver in football. He has a damn good running back. Tight end is not bad either. Not like a breakthrough tight end. And he's considered one of the greatest. I was like, don't give me this.
What's your point? What's your point?
He's giving a sob story because his defense is like, that
is the number one reason why the Bengals won't win, because they can't stop nobody.
But when we had argument with you, Leo, many times you said it's not his fault. Quarterback's got to find a way to win.
I agree, but I'm saying they won't win because he doesn't have a good defense. If you are the guy, if you're the GOAT, like y'all trying to tell me about all these other dudes, you got to find a way.
Is Joe Burrow considered the top quarterback in the NFL?
Just like I never want to give Josh Allen an excuse. In Josh Allen's playoff losses, his defense is giving up an average of 32 points a game. It's hard to win like that, but according to y'all, it don't matter though. But when Mahomes loses, his offensive line didn't block for him. So it's funny to me how that works. And it's funny to me how it works.
All the thing is like, you give certain players certain excuses, right?
You give certain players certain excuses.
Burrow is the third best quarterback. Arguably, some people put him at number one, some people put number two.
You can't put him at number one. I've got to be in the playoffs consistently to be number one.
I mean, he's been in the Super Bowl. None of the other guys can say that.
He ain't been in the play. Well, did he go to playoffs last year?
No, he didn't. That's what I'm saying. Though. But he also, none of the other guys have made it past Mahomes.
And how does he start his season off every year? They're always 0-2, 0-3 every year. So
that's gonna hurt him.
That's why they're on the quarterback. That's why they're on the quarterback. So,
but my thing is, he has made it past the Mahomes gauntlet to make a Super Bowl. No one else has.
And then what happened when he got to the big game? He didn't win. So
came close. Yeah, didn't win.
Lost to Matthew Stafford. So he came close. That's only important.
But the people that you say that are better, the argument there is people you say that are better than Mahomes, right?
Yeah.
Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, who can never beat him when it matters.
It's not never. And again, what do you mean?
Has it happened?
You make it sound like Mahomes has never lost it. If he had he's beat him in the playoffs, but they beat him in the season.
I said when it matters. Again, playoffs.
Okay, again. Would you rather get there and have a chance or not? The Chargers are never even a factor in getting there. They're not even close in getting there. And you're trying to talk about Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. The Chargers would take them any day of the week, and they would be a better team than they are with Herbert at quarterback. And anybody knows that. And everybody knows that. Everybody knows that.
Saying if Herbert left the Chargers?
Or if Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen was on the Chargers, y'all would win the division. Y'all would have won the division by now. If he was our quarterback, y'all would have won the division by now.
I don't know now. Like, just being honest, there's certain people work well on certain teams.
And bro, and like we said, and it's so frustrating because it's hard to say because they haven't beat him. But go look at those Chiefs Bills games. Man, Josh Allen outplays Mahomes 80% of the time, but his defense can't get a stop. And I know, It is what it is. They lost. He lost, so I can't argue with you on that point. But it just frustrating because Josh Allen outplays Mahomes and he still loses.
I'm just my only thing is like I get tired of like, oh, this guy didn't have a shitty defense. I'm like, I mean, that's their
You
choice.
talk about Herbert all the time, not having receivers. All the time, everybody makes excuses, bro. Everybody gets excuses.
That's on his side. No, but that's his side of the ball. He has the best receiver in football.
Who does?
Joe Burrow.
Oh, but if your defense is giving up 35, it's hard to win. No matter how great your receiver is, you can't score 40 points every game.
According to analysts, Joe Burrow can.
Oh, you're being unrealistic. You're just not being fair. You're not being real about it.
I just don't like they give excuses that kind of shit, but they won't give it to other players. It's not just like, I'm not saying for Herbert, but it's other quarterbacks out there that don't have great defenses. That got pretty good overall. They're a good quarterback, but their defense is lacking. Or hey, they don't have any offensive weapons. Or hey, they have a trash coach. Or whatever it could be. Right?
No great quarterback has a trash coach.
It's the results.
Who? I say great quarterback. Great quarterback. Name a great quarterback with a trash coach. I'm asking you a question.
I am. I was on the answer point. So as far as who was on track to be good and whatnot, it would have been, you could say Trevor Lawrence.
You see what he said? Trevor Lawrence is not a great quarterback. I said a great quarterback that has a trash coach. A great quarterback.
It does kind of prevent them from being a great quarterback if you don't have a good coach.
So you're making my point for me. So you said people give excuses of trash coaching, not for a great quarterback they know. Maybe for Herbert had
a trash coach.
But Herbert's not in that elite category. No disrespect. He's a really, really good quarterback, but he's not elite. And he still made the playoffs with Staley as his coach. So Staley wasn't a trash coach. So you can say whatever you want.
Coach.
Okay. Well, if I may, you guys, I'd rather be a horrible coach and make the playoffs too.
And then get fired.
Well, he didn't get fired that season. He got fired the
next season. I'm done, by the way.
Yeah, I'll probably.
Y'all behave, boy.
Well, one thing is it all comes down to is this is a team sport.
I agree.
And there's a lot of arguments about like how your quarterback's supposed to bring all the players up and make them better, including the defense, right?
I don't know about the defense, but
I mean that's what a lot of people say. I mean, I don't know what he's the team leader, right? Like that's why they get paid the big bucks.
Right.
So it's kind of, but I think in a lot of situations, it's beyond a quarterback. There's really leaders. You need multiple leaders. The great teams have multiple leaders, and quarterbacks get all the credit, but really, and I'll argue with Tom Brady and the GOAT is because he was on a bunch of good teams. That's why he had such success, and that's the difference between, say, how you talk about Josh Allen struggling to win Super Bowls. Well, if he was on a better team, I'm pretty sure he would have won a Super Bowl by now. It goes to same with Matt Stafford. How long did he struggle at Detroit? As soon as he got on a better team in LA, he won a Super Bowl. So it's a team sport. So trashing some player based on their team being bad doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, given that you got to have a team to have success. It's not just the quarterback. So I don't know. I never argue saying that the quarterback has to, make them win. I think Josh Allen is stuck in Buffalo, and Buffalo is not known for winning Super Bowls, and I think that's the problem. It's harder. It's so much harder, even though he should have won. Like by now, he's talented enough to win, and so that's my argument about markets, and teams' success. Their market may not be that big, but they've had team success like Pittsburgh. Like they're not like a huge market, but Steelers have had tons of success in their franchise. So it's sort of a mental thing. It's like, you get momentum, you feel good being a Steeler, you feel good about being these franchises that have no success. It's really hard to start success in a franchise. Like, and that's why you don't see like some of these franchises ever winning a championship. They may get close, may get to a Super Bowl, but then they don't ever win. Because it's hard for these franchises. Certain franchises, it's harder. I'm just saying.
I hear you, bro, and I really don't think you're wrong, but I just think I don't think it's that in depth. I just think like the Josh Allen is a great example. That is a roster construction issue. I don't think it has anything to do with and to be honest, I don't even know if their team wasn't good enough. Man, you just need players to make the plays when you need them to make them. Like when the games when they play Kansas City, just make the plays sometimes. They're good players. They just need to make the plays. But you know what I'm saying? And they're not making them.
It's mental confidence. Like being on a different franchise could make that difference. You know what I mean? And it's also getting over the hump. Have Bills ever?
Yeah, you do have to. No, they haven't. That is something you got to do.
So that's the same with Chiefs. That's why they have certain teams' numbers, because they're over the hump. They may not look pretty, they may not get all the stats, but they win because they're over the hump. They've done it. They know the little things to win.
You're right. Dang, that's going to change this year. Chiefs ain't coming out the AFC.
That's the same with the Eagles. Like, I feel like they've created a lot of success recently. They didn't before that. Like, I don't remember last time they won before.
They won when they beat the Patriots when they had Nick Foles. Remember?
Right.
They won the Super Bowl with Nick Foles.
That was the first year that kind of I think catapulted their successes and created this mental thing. Because again, athletes are the physicality of them is very small in margin. It's more of the mental aspect of it.
I agree. That's what separates all the great players. I agree.
With a little bit of luck, too.
And you gotta have some luck.
So that's where I think a lot of this is coming from, with franchises struggling to win even though they have talent. Like Colts, like with Manning. That's why I always argue with Manning being in the conversation of being one of the best quarterbacks. He's won multiple MVPs, right? So, he won Super Bowls in multiple teams.
But you think he should be or he shouldn't be?
In the conversation.
Right, he should be or should not be?
Should be, because
I agree with you.
Because look at the teams that Brady's.
His defenses are awful.
Yeah, Colts.
Yeah.
So
Manning's one of the top 5 quarterbacks. I don't care what nobody say.
That's the struggle, I think, with Josh Allen. He's falling in that same category, in my opinion, of he's talented enough. Like, if he wins Super Bowl next year, do you think he's gotten better from this past season?
No, not that much. Maybe incrementally better, but not that crazy.
Nothing to, in my mind, that makes him, it's just those things.
No. He's gotten better at not turning the ball over, but that's literally it.